Love how you get all the time in the world with the fucking all blitz I got on, dude. Makes sense.
She go to the bathroom. Did you see him pictures of the graveyard? Madison said over she wanted us to go over to Mom and Dad's grave and so she could spend time alone with Chris. I was okay till I got there. She done that, she wouldn't come out of her house for a month. She'd used it for every excuse in the world. That cracked me up. She went to turn, readjust. Oh!
Come on, man! Zone in that fucking hole.
Hey, did it alert on Discord my video coming up? Oh. I don't know why it won't post up in Discord. Well, Darth had Dose put it in there. Oh well, no biggie. I'm still streaming, that's all that matters. Damn Kenzie blowing that balloon up with her nose. Probably. It's a damn hotel. All you do is call.
Keep feeding Waller in the end of this game. That'll work for me.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set, black 15! Check, 47. Load it! Start!
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
I got you. Check 31.
They run with David Montgomery, the third-round pick from Iowa State. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The catch made by Miller. And they work this
break a tackle.
Across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Undercrush.
Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let
backfield. This is ridiculous. Bunch of fucking idiots
no
covered
doubt. They have a
somebody.
ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Third and long for Rivers.
Thought he was going to stay on there. Different set.
And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Brees now. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's known to have a few of those in his career.
Now Brees. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Brees. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
God, I can't
get
break
2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Chucking is like pretty insane.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
where he's going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Fucking touchdown.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Just fucking kidding me.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw is Rivers. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he will have first down.
I just don't understand. There's no way in fucking hell does a fucking cornerback make a better play and a catch on a ball than a wide receiver. There's a reason they're fucking cornerbacks. It just don't make sense to me. One-on-one, boys should win this fucking battle.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
You can always acknowledge him. Go back to the door.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Oh, you didn't run the fucking play route I wanted you to.
He doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yeah, he should have ran the fucking middle where it was open.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, yeah.
180. Hey, run 80.
Makes sense.
Run 80. Switch. Come on, switch. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. That is caught by Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Cruz hit his 400th home run of his career.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Rivers now from the 50. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. A nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, under 10. Rush in.
On first down, Cohen. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end right.
toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Oh, yeah, sure. I forgot about that delayed game.
Here's Rivers. Finding Gabriel complete.
How is that not holding on A.J. Green 10 yards down the field? Like, he can't break a route. I just don't make sense to me. I'm waiting for him to turn around, and he won't turn around because he's still being blocked.
I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. First down.
He didn't know it's going to throw him out of bounds.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I love how they accelerate the clock to end the game, too. I hate this bullshit acceleration shit when it's under 2 minutes.
And give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down now, it's Montgomery.
I'd rather have a huddle animation because they come out faster that way.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing Rivers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, and he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
I can't even knock over a tight end with a fucking cornerback.
Able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits from these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
There's a big difference in my tight end compared to yours.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh my God. What the fuck, man? The fucking tackling in this game is so fucking broken.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next
Dude,
drive.
no way you should have gotten it. Fucking
Now
all out
Breeze to
blitz on
try
that
again
bitch.
after the pick
He still gets
6.
fucking just
And
stupid.
Josh Hill has it. And they get him down, but not before he
Bullshit
takes it
motion
across
plays have
the
been thrown up in
40-yard
the
line.
backfield. This game
An
is
excellent way to
dumbass.
start the drive there, 18 yards.
No blitz, and they get better goddamn fucking pressure. Makes sense.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive
Oh
run.
my God.
Breeze here finding
Yeah,
Kamara.
that makes
That one
sense.
a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
I just
so you're able to
switched
just
it,
get
dude.
it to
I
him
just switched
easily.
it.
And once he
Didn't
gets in
switch
space,
plays
that's
at all.
usually a good matchup for him.
I was in a fucking cover man, or cover
First
3.
down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jackson picks it. Well, they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
Yeah, of course
finding
not.
ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Easy, easy.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing
Oh my
3
God, look at
yards
your
in
safety.
college
Are you
football
kidding
anymore.
me, man?
I gotta get why those
There's
old
no,
school
it's
coaches
not even a
sometimes didn't
safety.
wanna throw the
He was a
football.
fucking
'Cause if it's
linebacker
popped up
catching
in the
him.
air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to
No
get to the
fucking way.
football.
John Ross
and you're
catching
holding your
John
breath
Ross
wondering
makes
whether it's
sense.
gonna go good or bad for your team.
Rivers. And he finds Montgomery complete. And boy, he is very close to a first
I hit
down.
my guy
But from
in
where they're
stride.
spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's
No
Pat
way a
O'Donnell
fucking
now,
safety catches
as he'll
fucking
punt
John
it away
Ross
for
from
the
behind.
2nd time.
This game is so fucking stupid ass broken.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Name a Madden that ain't broken.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando,
Fucking
where Jonathan
garbage.
Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Thanks, Patrick. You're so awesome.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Breeze.
What the hell?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a huge return is going to take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the carry, it's Montgomery. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Atkins can't even fucking get through.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Yeah, he's not blocking before he's up and throw.
Here with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Rivers. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So, line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Straight on the cross, on slant routes. Ran straight across the field, ran into Thomas, and tipped the ball.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And Gibbs got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
No, come on! Just how does he get caught?
Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half.
Come
First
on,
and 10.
man.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on second down. Breeze looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
That's so lame.
Breeze now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete.
No
That's
idea who you're using, but
and
he
they'll
must be the
work this
best running
down to
back
the
in the
15
league.
for a pickup of 4.
Oh, because he's probably
4 yards
fast.
on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Breeze now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And this should be the final play.
Of course I can't juke with John Ross. Look at every time you fucking juke, you gotta misses me fucking 8 miles an hour.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Good kick.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery.
Like, come on.
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I would love to know why he decided to run out of bounds. I hit the wrong button. I want the guy going across the field.
Hey, 79! 79! Line 5-4. Watch the twist. Hey,
From the gun, Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Yeah,
they get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Nobody can get open.
He's checking. Crash.
Got a bunch of bums at wide out. Forget it.
Now a run with Montgomery. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point.
Just stop.
Right now,
I want to fucking get out of this. It's sort of highlights because everybody wants to see them.
Defensively did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
I just don't understand how he's 5 yards behind my receiver, and my receiver comes on a cutback. And all of a sudden he's...
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Ready? You ready? Oh, you got deep? Ready, catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Smith catches left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
5-9.
Now Breeze again. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Ready?
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check back.
Again, it's Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing now is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Breeze now on 1st down. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will shave one more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Okay. Black 11!
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the